Hey guys, this is NASCAR Raresaurus here, and I am in the species viewer on Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now, today I am doing a showcase on my favorite skins and patterns for Jurassic World Evolution 2 per species. Now, I haven't analyzed it on every single species, just to let you know. However, I'm only gonna do it on those that I did. So, yes, I'm not gonna include those on the hybrids. It's like the Indominus or Scorpius Rex or the Indoraptor. Well, except for the Indoraptor and the Scorpius Rex. Just to let you know. So, without further ado, let's get started with the Acrocanthosaurus. So, yep. And my favorite is the mangrove forest in combination with Pulcrana. I mean, look at this one. Yeah, this would be my favorite for it. It's really colorful, actually. Yep. I like the green on this one. Next is the Albertosaurus, and my favorite is Gambia River Basin with Pilophylax. And another one I would like, that I like, is Yukon River in combination with Chalkorana. It's actually kind of reminiscent of the Carnegie collection Albertosaurus. I don't have that figure, but I do have the new Safari one downstairs, just to let you know. And the Allosaurus, I'm definitely gonna start with the 2022 variant. I mean, I find it underrated for a variant. So let's start with the blank patterns first. So first up is Svalbard, because we have an albino one for a female. And Death Valley, of course. So yes, I think many can stick with that. And in combination with Rana, Amazon rainforest. But my favorite for this variant is mangrove forest with Rana. Yeah, I think Evolution Square can stick with this skin on this variant. So yeah. And moving on to the default variant, I would combine, I can definitely stick with the default skin, Yukon with Rana, but I would also like to combine both Amazon rainforest and Solar and Champlain Valley with Pilophylax, Svalbard with Pulcrana, Death Valley with no pattern, same with Killian Mountains, but my favorite Allosaurus skin is Gambia River Basin in combination with Chalk. Yeah, I mean, this is so colorful already. The Amargasaurus, of course, there's the only pattern I can go for the males is Pulcrana. So in combination with it, I would go for Svalbard, of course, Amazon rainforest, and mangrove forest. Yeah, look at it, this one. And without patterns, of course, I can go for Helium Mountains, as it's albino, and Great Sandy Deserts. I think swamp skins are underrated in my eyes. So yeah. And Kylosaurus, of course. I think many would go for Bumpy, but I think frontier skins are more interesting. But I think there's frontier skins that are more interesting. So we got Champlain Valley with Paparana, a really nice green one. Yukon River with Rana, of course. And Svalbard also with Rana. Sonoran Desert without a pattern. Great Sandy Desert without a pattern as well. That's really albino. Killing Mountains without a pattern can also count as albino too. So yeah. And Gambia River Basin with Pilophylax. I mean, you've got the nice red on it. Look at this. So underrated. Apatosaurus. I can definitely go with Rana for male Apatosaurs. But in combination with Pilophylax, I go with Svalbard for this. And Amazon Rainforest with Pulcrana. Solar de Huasco with Lithobates. So yeah. And without patterns, Death Valley. As well as Helium Mountains, because we have an albino one. And definitely Gambia River Base. We don't have Limpopo River or Champlain Valley for any of the sauropods in the game. Outside of Allosaurus, but I haven't analyzed it right. Moving on to Archelon, and we have a lot of good skins for it. So I would combine Mangrove Forest with Lithobates. This is my favorite for it. I can also do Gambia River Basin with Chocorado. That's just so colorful. Amazon Rainforest with oh yeah, Pilophylax. Okay, yeah, that can work too. Without patterns, well, you got Death Valley and definitely Svalbard. I think it's close to an albino one, at least with the flippers. So yeah. The Atrociraptor, not as interesting as they are in Dominion or Chaos Theory, just to let you know. But Amberosaurus, man, it's so cool. I mean, without patterns, I would go with Amazon Rainforest, Death Valley, and of course, Helium Mountains. And with patterns, I would say Svalbard with Lithobates, Champlain Valley with Pulcrana, and Mangrove Forest with Chocorana. This is my favorite skin for it. Look at it. Really nice looking. Many of you will be disappointed that I skip Brachiosaurus, but for the Carnotaurus, I would definitely consider Death Valley with Rana. But I would also combine Champlain Valley with Paparana because of the fact that this reminds me of the Carnotaurus from Disney's Dinosaur. Sadly, there's not a skin with a pattern that can resemble Ace from Dinosaur King, just to let you know. So yeah. But I will say that Solar de Huasco with Chocorana can work for a green one. Just to let you know. And without patterns, Amazon Rainforest, as well as Yukon River. So yeah. But my favorite skin is Toro. I mean, come on guys. You can't talk much about him. I definitely enjoyed his role in Camp Cretaceous. To the Dilophosaurus, of course. The only pattern I would go for is Rana for the males. But, well, you got Amazon Rainforest, you got Mangrove Forest, Amazon Rainforest. I mean, Amazon Rainforest looks really colorful on it. You also got Gambia River Basin. This one's my favorite for the creature. And those without pattern, I mean, Sonora Desert also can work with Rana. But, of course, those without pattern, Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, and Killian Mountains will definitely work for the dual officers. But in other parks, I can definitely go for this, the Dominion dual officers. Ooh, excuse me. Dimetrodons, of course, there is the film skin. But, in combination with Rana, I would say Gambia River Basin's my favorite. And I would also combine it with Amazon Rainforest. I mean, look at that. Svalbard without a pattern. And I would also go with, and I would say the same for Great Sandy Desert. So, yeah. And moving on to the 2022 Dreadnoughtus. Look at it. It's so much better than the Frontier design of it. Many will be on the same boat. Probably Bionoclesaurus. I'm sure he would enjoy this design. So yeah. And my favorites are Amazon Rainforest in combination with Paparana. I mean, look at that. It feels colorful to me. So yeah. I would also combine Gambia River Basin with Rana. What else? Well, without patterns, I would say Yukon River and Killing Mountains. But I can definitely stick with the movie skin as well. Well, for a third Dreadnoughtus in any park of mine, or a lone one. But yeah, moving on to the Edmontosaurus. Honestly, this has really fantastic skins. I would say Gambia River Basin with Pulcrana works. What else? Amazon Rainforest with Chalcarana. Mangrove Forest with definitely Paparana. Even Limpopo River with Pilophylax is the best. But also the basic one, the Death Valley with Rana can work. But those without patterns for females, I would say Svalbard, Killian Mountains, Solarta Huasco, Sonora Desert, and Great Sandy Desert. So yeah. And moving on to the Geosternbergia, one of those in the deluxe pack in the game. And for males, I would stick with only Paparana. This is the best pattern for this pterosaur. And honestly, I think this is the best pterosaur in the entire game. Yeah, I've not done a ranking on every species in the game, but yeah. So with Paparana, I'd say Champlain Valley, Gambia River Basin, Mangrove Forest, Svalbard, and Amazon Rainforest. And those I would combine without patterns. Killian Mountains as its albino. Great Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, and Yukon River. But still. And nowadays I think Gambia River Basin and Amazon Rainforest with Paparana are the best for the Geosternbergia. And the Giganotosaurus, or as they pronounce it, Giganotosaurus. Let's start with the default variant though. Honestly, I'd say the best pattern is Pulcrana. In combination with Svalbard and of course Mangrove Forest. Yeah, I'm not sure, actually, yeah, I think it'll work with Gambia River Basin nowadays. So yeah. Yeah, I think Pulcrum is the best pattern for this variant. But moving on to the Dominion variant, very monster-esque. I'm definitely one of those nostalgic for this variant. I would definitely use it. So yeah, I still think the movie skin works. But we got Champlain Valley, of course, in combination with yeah, Pilophylax. Svalbard just with no pattern because we have an albino female. So yeah. And finally, my favorite is Amazon Rainforest with Paparana. Just like the cheese during birthday. Now for the Ichthyosaurus. Well, Rana will be the only pattern for the males. So in combination with Rana, I'd say Champlain Valley, Limpopo River, Svalbard, mangrove forest, and especially Gambia River Basin will work. So yeah, I don't have Killian Mountains or Great Sandy Desert for any of the, well, any of the other marine reptiles, just to let you know. But yeah, I'll be right back. Just gotta use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back, and now let's move to the Iguanodon. Honestly, we're only sticking with the default variant, the evolution variant. And honestly though, let's start with those with patterns. And I say Limpopo River with Chacarana is definitely one of the best. I mean, it's very reminiscent of Safari Limited's 2016 Iguanodon. I mean, you can't tell much about this variant. I mean, skin. And the paint job of the model that I have in my dinosaur collection. I will make a review of it someday, just to let you know. And another favorite is Sonora Desert with Pilophylax. I mean, wow. Kind of reminiscent of the Jungle Iguanodon from Evolution 1, except it has bright yellow stripes. Some yellowish, orangey stripes on the back and the thighs. Of course, I also go with Yukon River in combination with Pulcrana. It's black with white stripes. Say that to Marty from the Madagascar films. There's even mangrove forest with Paparana. But, of course, without patterns, I would say that's Valley, Salarto Fosco, Killian Mountains, and Gambia River Basin work. But my favorite is Amazon Rainforest. I mean, this is really like Aladar from Dinosaur. And this is a skin for the Iguanodon. I always start with my barks. So yeah. LBT Electric Dinosaur 75. If you're watching, please give it a like and also comment down below. Moving on to the Indoraptor. Of course, I can't say it, but Mangrove Forest with Rana is my favorite. I'm just doing one skin per hybrid, okay? Just one per hybrid. I mean, look at it. Really nice looking for the Indoraptor. I can't say anything else. It's really nice. Moving on to the Kintrosaurus with, obviously, the 2015 variant, or Pierce variant, if you want to call it. The pattern for the males, the only one for the males I would go for is Rana. And the skins, of course, for the males Sonoran Desert with Rana, I would definitely consider as the best. I would also combine Rana with Champlain Valley, Svalbard, even Amazon rainforest. So yeah, and same with the Popo River, of course. So yeah, and here's Pierce right here. I can definitely have him in one park. But anyways, moving on from the patterns for it. For females, Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Killian Mountains, and of course, Yukon. It's really albino for Kentrosaurus. So yeah. But still. So yeah. Moving on to the Monolophosaurus. This Rana will be the only pattern for males I would go for. But in combination with Rana, Salar del Fosco, Sonoran Desert, Svalbard, Amazon rainforest, Gambia River Basin, and mangrove forest works. Oh, same as Limpopo River. But, of course, moving on from the Rana pattern to the blank, I would say Great Sandy Desert, Death Valley, Killian Mountains, and Yukon River, or woodwork for a swarm of mongrels. But, of course, back to Gambia River Basin with Rana. I think this will be my favorite. Moving on to the Mosasaurus, and I'm only going to show one skin. Gambia River Basin in combination with Pelophylax. Oh man, look at it. It's really colorful almost. I think it feels colorful in my eyes. Can't say much about it. And now for the Monobarosaurus. The pattern for the males I would go for is Pulchrona. So in combination with Pulchrona, I will say Salar del Huasca, the Limpopo River, Yukon River, Amazon rainforest, Sonoran Desert, and of course, Gambia River Basin is the best. Look at it. And for females, the blank, well, you got Great Sandy Desert, Killian Mountains, Svalbard, mangrove forest. So yeah. And Pseudoceratops with Rana pattern for the males. I would go for mangrove forest, Limpopo River, Champlain Valley, Sonoran Desert, and Gambia River Basin. Females, just no pattern. So Yukon River, as well as Death Valley and Great Sandy Desert. But Gambia River Basin is Ron as my favorite. So yeah. And now for the Nothosaurus. Obviously introduced in season 5 of Camp Cretaceous. With Rana pattern, Sonoran Desert is my favorite Nothosaurus skin. With Rana. But I would also combine Rana with Champlain Valley, Salar del Huasco, Svalbard, and Amazon rainforest. Of course, the blank pattern for females, Death Valley, Gambia River Basin, Great Sandy Desert, and of course Yukon River, because it's a albino nothosaurus. But my favorite is Sonoran Desert in combination with Rana. My favorite species IRL, Parasaurolophus. Man. I know this design isn't scientifically accurate, but of course, I would go with Death Valley in combination with Chocorana. Sonoran Desert with Pilophylax. I would also say the same for Corythosaurus, of course, which I couldn't do since it's very controversial. But there's also Yukon River with Paparana, and of course mangrove forest in combination with Pulcrana. So yeah, I would definitely go for this. And other frontier skins, just without patterns, Svalbard, Amazon rainforest, Kilian Mountains, and of course Gambia River Basin, brightly green colored with yellow coloring on the underbelly. Man. Of course there is for film skins that I would go for more, and it's the Dominion ones. I mean, wow. Head is more scientifically accurate on this, but and I'm so disappointed Frontier never let an update. She turned this into a proper variant. Same with the Triceratops of 1993, the feathered T-Rex, even the 2001 male and female velociraptors. Why didn't they include that? Of course, my favorite Parasaurolophus skin is just 22A. I mean, look at head crest. This would make a nice male. So yeah. And now the Pteranodon, only the 2001 variant. So really, this is so great. I couldn't do the Dimorphodon because I still haven't got enough Stevana pattern for it in challenge mode. Even though I have it for both the 2022 variant of it and this variant of the Pteranodon. Well, let me show you the skins I've combined with Chocorana. I would say Gambia River Basin and of course Svalbard. Man, look at it. And with Limpopo River in combination with Rana because of the Pteranodon that I have. So yeah. Salar de Huasco in combination with, yeah, Lithobates. So yeah. And without patterns, Yukon River, because at least we have an albino female. Great Sandy Desert, Death Valley, Kilian Mountains. But my favorite is Amazon rainforest with Pap. Look at it. So nice and colorful. Well, thank you, Frontier, for turning this 2001 Pteranodon into a proper. There is also Sonoran Desert with Rana. I would count that as a favorite too, just to let you know. So yeah, let's move on is the Pyroraptor. And I'm turning off the patterns. So without pattern, I would say Death Valley, Great Sandy Desert, Killing Mountains as it's albino, and of course Amazon Rainforest. But with Paparana, I will say the Gambia River Basin will be my favorite. It's my favorite for the Pyroraptor. So yeah, I would also do the same for the Popo River. So yeah, Sonora Desert with lots of baits. Same with Mangrove Forest. Mangrove Forest with lots of baits is my second favorite. So yeah, and Yukon River can also work with lots of baits, as well as Salar del Fosco and Svalbard can work in combination with Philophylax. But still, this to me is my favorite. Now the Scorpius Rex, and the only skin I will go for is Sonora Desert with Lysobates. Man, I haven't watched season 3 of Camp Cretaceous in a while, but this is a really menacing monster. Yeah. I'll be right back, so gotta feed the dogs. Yeah, I'm back and moving on to the Sinoceratops. My favorite skins would be the Popo River with Philophylax, Killian Mountains in combination with Paparana, Amazon Rainforest with Jacarana, Mangrove Forest with Lysobates as my number 2 favorite, and without patterns, Yukon River, Death Valley of course, Great Sandy Desert, even the basics, Salar del Fosco, but my favorite is Champlain Valley with Rana. Yeah. Look at this one. It's much more interesting than the other skins, so yes. And now for the Spinosaurus. Many will pick Sonora Desert with Rana as their number 1 favorite. I can definitely understand why. Look at it. With this brownish red and the blue combination. Ha! That surely beats any frontier skin pattern on the skin and pattern combination. But in combination with Philophylax, I would also go for Death Valley. So yeah. Champlain Valley will... Oh, I don't have a reskin like Chalcopana or Paparana for the large carnivores. But, well, there is an albino skin for the Spinosaurus. But I would also say Mangrove Forest without a pattern can work. Moving on to the Stegosaurus, and honestly, I expected the 1997 variant to be inferior to this, but the more I got into it, the more I analyzed about it, the more I got into it. So, yeah. Chakarana can definitely work as a pattern. But, let me show you the skins. And without patterns, I would say for the females, definitely Salar del Fosco, Sonora Desert, Killian Mountains, because we have the albino one. Mangrove Forest as well. It's great. But of course, I would combine Death Valley with Paparana, Limpopo River with Pulprana, Svalbard with Lithobates. So yeah. But also Gambia River Basin and Champlain Valley with Pelophylax. Yes, this is my favorite skin for the animal in the entire game. So yeah, I'm not going to show those in the default variants, unfortunately. I haven't even unlocked the other skins for this, or patents for the Stegosaurids. Just to let you know, even though I have those on the movie variants of both the Kintrosaurus and Stegosaurus. Now for the Stygimolike skins I would combine with Rana are Salardo Huasco, Limpopo River, Kilian Mountains, and of course, Mangrove Forest is my favorite Stygimolike skin. Without patterns, I would say Amazon Rainforest, Svalbard, because we have an albino one, and Great Sandy Desert. There's also Sonora Desert. And I would definitely say Gambia River Basin with Mountainworks. So yeah. But still, Mangrove Forest is my favorite. And choosing my family pattern for the males I would go for is Lithobates. And I will say Salardo Huasco is the best of the green skins. I would also combine that with my Svalbard, Gambia River Basin, and Sonora Desert. And those without pattern, like Kilian Mountains, of course, Great Sandy Desert, Death Valley as well. So yeah, I would double up on the skins just to make large flocks. So yeah, just letting you know. But yeah, Yukon River, of course, the Chocorana, because of the Strepen nose. I think it's close to resembling the Struthy from Disney's Dinosaur. So, moving on to the Styracosaurus. Let's start with no pattern. Yukon River, I think is close to resembling Ema from also Dinosaur. I would also go blank for Amazon Rainforest. Same with Great Sandy Desert, Kilian Mountains, and Death Valley. I would combine Svalbard with Rana, Champlain Valley with Lithobates, Mangrove Forest with Pelophylax, and especially Sonora Desert with Paparana. I think this is the best for the Styracosaurus. And of course, Thanatos Dragon. I would say, in combination with Chocorana, Amazon Rainforest is my favorite. So yeah. Yukon River with, Paparana. And Kilian Mountains without a pattern. Same with, of course, the basic Death Valley. Champlain Valley with, Pelophylax. Therizinosaurus. Of course, I nowadays stick with the Dominion film skin, just to let you know. And Triceratops. The skin in combination with Rana. Just Gambia River Basin just like Evolution Square, with Paparana, of course, Champlain Valley. Mangrove Forest with Chalkarana, so yeah, and without patterns, Killian Mountains, Sonoran Desert, Great Scenery Desert, and my favorite is Salardo Huasco with Exopates. Now for the T-Rex, I'm not going to showcase the Frontier skins. I'm only showcasing those in the movie game. And I think the Buck Rex and the Doe Rex are my favorite. Same with Baby Edie. Yeah. But there are Frontier skins that I would definitely use in my parks. But still, I use these two. I also use this one in my park, and some of my parks, just to let you know. So yes, and the Utah Raptor in combination with Rana, Yukon River, of course. Combination with Lasso Bates, Solar Huasco, Chalkarana. No. Actually, yeah. Amazon Rain. No. Wait. Amazon Rainforest in combination with Pilophylax. And without patterns, Killian Mountains, this one's close to an albino one. Sonoran Desert, and even Mangrove Forest. But my favorite is Champlain Valley with Paparana. And we're skipping the Velociraptor and moving to the Eutyrannus huali. Biological sources, former favorite species. Blizzard. So yeah. And I will say that Great Scenery Desert with Paparana can be close to resembling the Safari Limited one. Just to let you know. So, yeah, that should wrap up my showcase on a lot of my favorite skins for each species in Jurassic World Evolution 2, even those added in DLCs. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for my next video. Please like, comment,